Hello YouTube, I'm Big Al 1982 and it's nice to be back here finally on the Movie Reviewers 100. We are a collaboration channel here on YouTube that likes to bring you themes in our reviews, and this week's theme is a tribute week to the late passing of Alan Rickman, who sadly passed away due to cancer in January, on January the 14th to be precise. For me, Alan Rickman was an outstanding actor who was a very dry, humoured actor, but for me, always gave 110% in each role. And I don't think there was a film I watched with him in it that I thought he was phoning it in, if you may say, or he always seemed to give 110%. And I enjoyed many films with him in Galaxy Quest, Dogma, the Harry Potter franchise, which he's more known for, I would believe. But for me, whenever someone mentions the name Alan Rickman, there's only one character that stands out to me, and that is Hans Gruber from the 1988 film Die Hard. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of Die Hard and you've all seen it many, many times, but I would just like to say a few words about the film. I watched it again recently, and I just really enjoy this 80s action film. It was, the first time I saw this film must have been the early 2000s. I don't think I actually got to see it in the 90s when I was growing, or the late 80s, 90s when I was growing up. I saw it very late on in life, and but it was one of them films that just captured me, and I just really did enjoy it. I loved the action throughout the film, the one-upmanship between John McClane, played by Bruce Willis, and Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman. Basically, the sort of centered around the story of Bruce Willis goes out to Los Angeles to meet up with his estranged wife, Holly Gennaro, and they're basically having some marital problems, and he goes out to see her at work. She works in a Nakatomi Tower building complex, as you may say, and basically Hans Gruber is a German terrorist who storms the building with his group of henchmen, and basically they go in there to break into a vault where there is contains a lot of valuable items, as you may say. Yeah, what I love about the Hans Gruber character is he's stylish, he's suave, but he's got that killer instinct as well. You don't want to mess with him. He's got this. You can never trust him when he's on the screen. You don't know if he's so calm, but yet you know he's just gonna snap at any second. What I love about the Bruce Willis John McClane character in as well, this being the first portrayal of the character, and this is when Bruce Willis was not acting as Bruce Willis on screen like he did in Die Hard 4.0 and the last one, which I believe I never actually got to see all of it all the way through. But yeah, this is when John McClane was John McClane, as you may say, and not Bruce Willis. And he is a sort of wisecracking NYP New York officer who sort of gets involved because he's on his trip to see his wife, and he's getting ready, he's getting ready to go downstairs to a Christmas party. This is all centered around that Christmas, and basically that's when the henchman and Hans Gruber come into the building, and he's in the background and he's hiding in vents and shafts, and goes up in the lift shafts, and he basically tries to take them all out one by one to save the hostages and basically save the day. Throughout the film, he sort of has this bond with Sergeant Al Powell, who basically gets called to investigate of goings on at the Nakatomi Center, and through radio conversations they sort of have a bond there as well, which is a nice arc to the film. But personally, as I say, this is an action film, and that is what is the star of the show as well. Is some great action scenes with machine gun fire and falling out of buildings, explosions, and great 80s action fun basically. And it's just definitely a great film. I'm sure you've all seen it before, but this is the best Die Hard film to watch. Me personally, I know the third one is also highly thought of, Die Hard with a Vengeance. But for me personally, I always love this film. Alan Rickman's character, just outstanding villain, one of my favourite villains of all time on screen, and I'm sure you all agree that this is one fun 80s action film. As I say, I'm looking forward to making more reviews here on the Movie Reviewers 100. This is just a few little thoughts of my feelings for the Die Hard film, not necessarily a review, because it's a bit hard to review a film that everyone has seen and heard of, and you all know what the synopses are and all that lot. But it's just my thoughts for it, basically, and it is a sad loss to lose Alan Rickman, especially me personally. I wasn't aware that he was ill. I don't think a lot of people did, and it was just out of the blue, and it was around a certain time in January where we lost David Bowie as well, and a few other known musicians and actors have passed away since. It seems like 2016 is a year for death at the moment, in early days of February, which is sad. But Alan Rickman will never be forgotten. His films will live on, and I'm sure many generations to come will look back on films like this and enjoy his performances. So thanks for watching this, me talk about Die Hard. I won't call it a review because it not necessarily is. I love the film. That's basically what you're going to get out of it, and it is a fun film and it's well worth watching. Thanks for watching this, and I hope to return next week with another review. I'm not sure what theme week it will be, or if we will be doing theme weeks, but check out everyone else's reviews who do. They do this week. I can't speak properly, but here we go. I'm trying to end this video and I can't. But anyway, thanks for watching. All the best. Thanks for pressing that subscribe button and watching this video. Goodbye and all the best.